Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today we are on Stellar USDT contracts, and we did this one already on the live webinar, right? We did it before, and this trade actually hit pretty nicely, and it went right after past our third profit take, right? I mean, it was absolutely unbelievable how this thing pumped, and I didn't even notice it at first, right? But what I'm seeing right here, that they probably had some big news, you know, because some whales jumped aboard and they pumped this thing quite considerably. Look at this volume, right? The volume just came out of nowhere. So it was pure FOMO from people, right, coming in. So I'm pretty sure they had some big news. But before we jump into that, let's just kind of mention that Bitcoin, you know, still hanging in the same area, going sideways. So maybe this is pretty good for alts right now. I mean, like I said already, that I'm really expecting that this December and January should be good months for alts. I mean, even in the past they were good months for alts, right? But even for how like you know, Ethereum and Bitcoin right now looking at, they should be pretty much fine, right? So, you know, just scrolling out a little bit on a higher time frame, we can already identify that we got two main areas on XLM, and we basically did this two on stream already. And the first one is pretty clear, right? So for the second one, this one is still unclear. So what I mean by that is, when it comes down to the first area, I want to first see the reaction that's gonna happen here, what we are gonna form, or if we're gonna even, you know, do anything from this area before I can set up the next one. Because depends on reaction on the first area, I will be having more information to how to set up the second one. So the second area, if I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer, I actually put it right down the middle. So it's not really correct, but it is gonna be a reaction somewhere inside, but I can do this one way more precise after seeing the reaction on the first one, right? But now we're not just here for that, right? Because we can already see to the left side, we haven't really gained anything, right? We did have create this amazing wicks all the way up, but again, we already remember that we said it's just wicks, right? And with wicks, you don't actually gain a level, you just take liquidity from it, and if you start closing back in again, you know that a lot of whales sold there, and it doesn't actually tell you much. So from the left side perspective, we are not in the bull market on XLM just yet, at least not on Binance chart, right? There might be charts out there that are a little bit more farther apart and they look a little bit different, right? But based on Binance analysis right now, we are not yet in the bull market on the XLM, right? So now going a little bit deeper into the structure, and we can see that it's not really so much clear on daily. So I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna jump down to 1 hourly to kind of analyze it a little bit closer, right? So going down to 1 hour, we get immediately a lot more information, right? So what you can see already, when we started pumping up there, right, we kind of rejected the top again, and look where we bounced, right? We bounced right from the bottom of the area that we created on the way up, right? So this was really good spot for you to hold. So what you want to see from that spot is to go up and blow the top, right? But in this case, you didn't, right? You rejected the top again, and you went all the way back to the origin of this pump, right? So now you've tested this area again, and this was one of the long opportunities that we obviously right now, as you can see, it was tested, so we already missed it, right? So now we have to find another one to kind of find where another reaction might be. And in this case, sadly spoken, if we miss this one, we don't have another opportunity on this one unless this one fails right now all the way down here and actually it goes on the next trade, right? So this trade would then be located right down here, and with this problem with this one is going to be the stop is going to be a little bit fatter one, because I'm going to have to go now on a higher time frame again and look from the left side to even have, you know, a sensible place to place the stop loss, right? And my internet lagged there for a little bit, so I do apologize for that. And let us check out, okay, so I can proceed in clear my stop loss, and we can see, yep, it's gonna be about 10 to 11%, just a little bit. I mean, we could maybe nudge it a little bit up, so it's gonna be like 10%, but yeah, I mean, if you want to save one, you saw it 11%, right? So right down the middle, and this would kind of be the area that I would be playing at this point on a higher time frame. So I only use the higher time frame to kind of set up the stop loss, right? But if we're already located on the high time frame, we can also set up this line right here a little bit, and let's just go back to a little bit lower one. 4 hours should be sufficient in this case, and we can see the line for the first profit take. It's pretty good. I'm gonna move it just a little bit under, so we're gonna have a little bit more chances. You don't want to be stuck in this trade, you know, that it tested all the way here, you have your TP here, and then it just crashes down and you're stuck in the trade getting stop loss after all of that, right? And you can see it is 1.7 hour or almost 90%. So this is pretty good for a first profit take, right? You wouldn't be mad about it if this actually hit, right? For the second profit take, I'm gonna have to make a box again. And for the guys again who doesn't follow the prices, guys, you can see the price on the right side of my screen. You can see the box is from 12 cents all the way to almost 14 cents, right? And the profit take is on 15 cent and half, right? So yes, the second profit take is then going to be on 18, almost 19 cents. We can call it 19 cents, right? Almost up there, and you can see 42% or 4R. And in this case again, right, I mean, this for me personally, if we went that deep, that would probably be my last profit take, right? But as you can see, XLM, or should I say Stellar, right, actually made some incredible pumps in the past, right? As we can see already, it clearly blow through our third profit take without a single problem. So I would actually say for you guys, I mean, you can go either on daily time frame and you can place another profit take. And if you do this case around, right, I would just say go high, right? Aim high for it, and I would aim all the way to up here. Actually, I'm not even joking. If I'm going for that one, I'm gonna aim it all the way to the high, right? And then possibly go for a refill on a trade, right? And in this case, you can see if you aim it all the way for the high, it's actually 90% or 8.5R. So it turns out really amazing, right? But again, if you go down to the lowest time frame, we already know that we've discussed this before. When you have a structure like this, right, when you kind of create the structure like this and you come back in and you test it from the bottom up, and now you react from it, and if it goes under this structure, you most likely know that even if you're gonna hit the middle of the previous higher time frame structure, you're most likely just gonna test the high and you're already gonna reject it, right? That's how this all usually work out. I mean, obviously it's not gonna work 100%, right? Obviously I can be wrong as well when it comes to this, but you can see that from the past trades that we did, it works out quite well. It works way beyond 50% of the time. So I do think when I'm taking trades like this, or when I'm showing it like this, it is quite profitable for you guys as well, right? If you're obviously following them, right? So yes, guys, please show us some love, right? Subscribe to our channel, like the video, share the video so that we get some views and we actually see what you people like, right? I mean, we do like to get some feedback on the videos. We do try hard to make them every day except on Sunday, obviously, right? And also join us at the free Force Chat community, right, where we post these videos, we do analysis of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and you know, we also talk about stop losses and how to trade trades, and just overall everything you need to become, or should I say, if you're trying to become a good trader, or if you're just there, you know, just to follow the market and you have sort of kind of trying to get a clue what's going to happen in the market, you know, we do these things around, right? So thank you for watching, guys, and I guess we will be seeing each other in the next one.